Penn State had 4 plays to gain 3 yards. 3 yards that could have begun to turn James Franklin's history of failures against Ohio State on its head. Instead, it gained just 2 yards in one of the most uninspiring offensive sequences you'll ever see. The Nittany Lions ran into a wall 3 times before Drew Allar fired a 4th down incompletion, resulting in a critical 4th quarter red zone trip that produced no points. Franklin and his squad continued to live under Ohio State's fist, while the Buckeyes' defense refused to let their playoff hopes slip away. The 12-team playoff doesn't demand perfection, and how fortunate for Ohio State, as this performance fell short of that. Instead, this postseason format will reward teams that can endure, and number 4 Ohio State did just that Saturday at number 3 Penn State, surviving for a 2013 victory. Ohio State's survival came from the Big Ten's best defense, which stopped Penn State from scoring an offensive touchdown despite 2 trips inside the 5-yard line. To stand in there and get that stand like that shows the grit and toughness of this team, Buckeyes coach Ryan Day told Fox after the game. The Buckeyes overcame an early 10-point deficit, survived 2 turnovers, and persevered in front of a crowd of 111,130 who hoped that Franklin would finally solve his Ohio State problem. But no, it was more of the same from Franklin and the Nittany Lions. A smile painted Day's face after time expired, a happy moment in a primarily downcast Happy Valley, as the Buckeyes 7-1 soured another ample opportunity for Penn State. Now, the Nittany Lions 7-1 are left trying to protect a playoff bubble that feels closer to popping than Ohio State's. Ryan Day continues to showcase Ohio State's mastery over James Franklin. Hold off on the hot takes because the Buckeyes coach just won a significant game while Franklin wilted, as he always does, in the face of those silver helmets adorned with Buckeye stickers. You've heard the ceaseless refrain that Day struggles in big games, but that narrative ignores that he owns Franklin, improving to 6-0 against the Nittany Lions. He has consistently mastered Franklin to the point that we forget to consider Penn State a big game for OSU. For all the buzz surrounding first-year Penn State offensive coordinator Andy Kotelnicki and Allar, meager production once again derailed the Nittany Lions against Ohio State. Franklin has now won just once in 11 matchups in the series. Penn State's offensive success stemmed from check-down passes, Allar scrambles, and tight end runs. Not exactly a winning formula, especially since they neglected their best player, tight end Tyler Warren, in the red zone. Ohio State's Davison Igbinosun robbed Penn State of one opportunity for an offensive touchdown with an incredible interception. Wallace III gained separation in the end zone. Igbinosun snagged a ricocheted pass, securing possession with a foot in bounds, leaving Penn State fans shaking their heads in disbelief. You had better believe that OSU's defense doesn't break easily. On this day, it never broke. Also, credit the Buckeyes' reconfigured offensive line for generating enough offense. Ohio State mustered just enough firepower despite Will Howard's turnovers. The Buckeyes quarterback spotted Penn State's only touchdown with a pick 6 on their first possession, and later lost a fumble at the goal line. Though the Buckeyes made things difficult for themselves, their defense proved it's built for tense moments and for the playoff.